Start.
NPR stands for.
Alright, what is up, guys? Kiefer with Tri-S here, and I got a big crew here with me on the panel or on my
Big
couch.
crew. Large.
The
Vast in
let's
size.
let's
Is
go
that
around
a lot
the
of
room
people? Yeah.
so everyone can get familiar with the voices and see who we got chatting here in the mic tonight on the official
Please don't ever
Tri-S
say-
podcast.
Yeah, who's
Alright, go
talking
ahead.
right now? Who is that?
Alright, this is Charlie with Tri-S. You've seen me before. I was in Survivors, and
Who'd you play?
I played Derek. But again, Survivors is not the focus of this here podcast. This is here.
What is the focus of this
Well,
podcast?
But
Let
they're
me-
putting the voice to the name, and this may help them.
Let's go
Yeah.
around the room and finish. Then we'll
Let's
do
do
that.
that.
Ice
Yeah,
pack.
sir.
This person
His
talking right
wrist
here,
is
his
hurting.
name is Matt. I was also in Survivors and a couple other short films on the channel. So.
What'd you play in Survivors?
In Survivors, I played a little boy named Colin Pierce. I had a lot of these scenes where I would smack a zombie in the head with a metal baton.
I bet
Even though
it's
you're a nice
actually how it's
guy.
pronounced. I
Thank you for the
am
clarification.
Kiefer with Tri-S. I played John, the main character.
Okay, no, how about you?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, God.
What did you play in Survivors?
Yeah, what'd you play in Survivors, huh?
Wait, let me get my name out there first. At least I can matter that
Alright,
much.
Noah.
My name is Noah. I'm with Tri-S. And I played like 9 different zombies and one human being on in Survivors.
Who
So,
lasted about 15 seconds.
I had a total screen time of about a minute and a half.
And,
Hey there, everyone. Hey there, you beautiful difference makers. I'm Josh with Tri-S. I'm one of the S's within the confines of the Tri-S name.
Who'd you play in Survivors?
I played Blake. Man, did I have fun. Because this has been a riveting experience, and I love it to death. I'm Blake.
Can't even look.
He's
What's up?
he's currently being held hostage and at gunpoint to say this, by the way.
Yeah. By the time this video will be, or this podcast will be aired,
Josh will have killed himself.
Yeah.
Thinking about his experience in Survivors.
that or the police will have arrested us, so we gotta get this in before anyone calls.
I did just want to say
Alright.
this really quick. This is actually a really big deal, though, because not only is this the very first podcast that we've ever done, but this is the first time, aside from playing a character, that Josh has been on Tri-S's own channel.
Wow.
So,
Hey,
pretty big deal.
it's
Congratulations.
It's truly like a homecoming experience. I'm glad to be here with all of you guys.
Alright.
Shut up. Not to be rude or anything, but I'm happy to be here. I can't see you people, but if you're watching, go away.
Not okay. No.
But I'm just kidding. You're weird though. I'm not being rude. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop talking for the time being. Charlie had some kind of weird transition he was gonna go
Well,
into.
until you made that statement, everything was going smoothly.
Love You're our biggest fan.
I mean, that's true.
Just kidding. Carmen Scotty probably is. I love
Alright.
you, buddy.
I don't know.
So the point of this
Fudge
here
that is.
podcast, the reason I've assembled all of you here today, is because
Kiefer's basement. You have assembled us in someone else's basement.
so we just wanted some sort of podcast, kind of chat about stuff outside of our own works, and I'm sure we'll splice some of that in there. You know, sprinkle it in like some oregano or something.
Well, I mean, we're just really big movie fans, and as you guys know, I do movie reviews sometimes here on the channel that get like no views, and we also do.
Charlie, when was the last time you cooked using oregano?
I never have cooked.
I'll be
any
right back.
original.
There's pizza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Matt's gonna go
There's
get
oregano
pizza.
on the pizza.
So, anyways, let's just start. Let's just kick it off. So, essentially, what we're gonna do is you guys can see the lineup on screen. Well, not the lineup, but you'll see what we're gonna be doing here. So, essentially, what we got are we're gonna be discussing some movies that have come out recently, and then we're going to be discussing future movies that are gonna be coming out here soon that we're kind of looking forward to, or maybe not looking forward to. You'll have to see.
We'll figure it out.
So let's start with Ship Stain called Transformers 5. You guys saw my fucking review on this piece of shit. So
Or actually, a lot of you
by
probably didn't.
the way, that's true. A lot of you probably didn't. And as you guys could probably tell by that, I didn't like this movie, and not by the review, but just by that pure language. And I'm usually pretty PG on this channel, so
No, you're not.
I am decently compared to this asshole.
Have you seen
This
like,
asshole being Charlie. Forgot that we're not being
Hi,
filmed.
fuckstick.
Hi. No. All right, go. Let's talk.
All right, so Transformers 5 was a
Anthony
movie.
Hopkins.
Transformers 5 starred the typical Transformers crew. It was
You got
Mark
Wahlberg in
Mark
there,
Wahlberg.
yeah.
Drinking a Bud Light.
You got Josh. I almost said Josh McDermott. He plays fuckstick on The Walking Dead. I forget his name. No, but who does he? Josh Trank, right?
I don't
I
know.
know it started with a D, didn't it?
Who's the girl?
Who cares? Wait, who cares?
The
Yeah,
green
okay, what do
boy
we care?
dude.
Anyway, the only names you're gonna really recognize and actually care about are Mark Wahlberg and, of course, Hannibal Lecter's very own Anthony Hopkins, who for some reason.
And he's Odin. Remember? From
Is he?
Marvel? Yeah, he's Odin.
Oh, really?
Oh,
He's looking
yeah.
at my Snapchat.
Holy shit! Yeah, he is.
For
Get away from me,
for
no.
some reason, he just happens to be in this movie. I'm assuming his paycheck was just enormous, because why the fuck would anyone let his status ever be in a movie like
I don't-
this?
He seemed like he was having a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Like he seemed like he was literally
Yeah.
just in
Oh,
this
he was
giant
having a
mess.
blast.
I will give that. Yeah, he was
I'm-
having a blast, and realizing he was in a shitty movie and
I'm-
kind of making fun of it.
I'm sure working on the movie is a blast. I mean, working on movies is a lot of fun for the most part. So it's like, especially a really high special effects film like Transformers. Like, I'm sure it's a lot of fun to make. And truthfully, like, in my opinion, okay, I'm okay on pizza.
Oh, it's hot.
In my opinion, guys.
That's how ovens work.
Oh, you roasted like it was a pizza
Got
So-
on a oven,
Nice.
a large one.
Nice wordplay. Okay,
Big
let's
oven.
keep going.
So
Large
what I was gonna say is that, like, I personally think that the first Transformers movie is rather good.
I think
Actually,
it's more than watchable.
yeah,
It is.
I
enjoyable.
I think that the third one has for some reason, I know it's not that great, it has a personal spot in my heart why it was pretty good. Transformers 2 can eat a dick, and then
Transformers 4 can eat a sausage. That was
Transformers 4 was actually once it started to get like even with Transformers 2, you can enjoy that movie for what it is. Transformers 4 is when it actually got like, dude, this
It's
sucks.
impossible to like it.
Yeah.
And 5 was better than 4.
Oh, 5 was definitely watchable.
It was very.
But if you are someone who knows even the slightest about what a good movie is, you're gonna be laughing out loud at parts that
Can,
you are
can I
not
say
intended
something
to
real
laugh
fast
out
to
loud.
our
can,
fans?
yeah.
All of them, every single one of you. I want you to hear my voice and listen to what I'm saying. I actually enjoyed the movie. I actually enjoyed Transformers 5.
This was
TBH, Josh was there with a girl though, so that
Yeah,
That
but
makes
here's
you
the thing.
that helps.
But Transformers,
How much of it
like
did you actually
a
watch?
lot of them, a lot of the Transformers movies, I'm gonna disregard his comment. Are the same thing. It's like Fast and Furious. A lot of them. you
Okay,
can't tell
let's
the
stop
difference.
fucking there. Okay, I'm sorry. Very different. Let's keep going with everything else you're saying, but let's just forget you ever said that.
Okay,
Alright.
I'd buy though Fast and Furious and Transformers.
Yes, you
movie.
do. Okay.
Just thought I'd say that.
Yep.
A crossover.
Because Transformers.
It'd be cool if Vin Diesel he got thrown out of his car and that fucking made
Grabbed him and-
turned into a Decepticon.
Yeah, like he rockets
Yeah.
out and they catch him.
and then the Rock had to kill it. He's like with his bare hand.
And they might
He's got to go to work.
Rock versus Optimus Prime.
But, I would pay my life to see that. That'd be incredible.
Optimus would try and hit him with a sword and
Is your
block
ass
with his
eating two
bicep.
pieces of pizza at once?
Why
That
did
is
you get two?
Magnificent.
He's fat.
You got fucking 2?
No, but that's pretty amazing. Yeah, The Rock, he'd have to gain some more weight, so he'd have to probably do some more steroids, because he literally gained like 20
He
pounds.
doesn't do steroids.
He gained 20 pounds for the new Fast and Furious movie. He's been
Did
lifting,
you see how he looked at Moana?
He's been lifting, like, shut up. He's been lifting literally his entire life, and he was just able to gain 20 pounds of muscle in like 6
God.
months.
Yeah, you know what that is? Hard work and dedication.
You guys
And
want to
steroids?
You guys have any more comments on this piece of trash? Like, honestly, this.
Yeah,
No.
I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
It's funny.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not meant to be funny, but it's fucking hilarious.
Well,
It is actually really funny.
I think
if you
it's
go
so
watch it.
funny.
It's like a Marvel movie. It's an action movie, but it's got like a lot of zingers.
The difference
But, hey,
being
it's
the
funny.
jokes are supposed to hit, don't hit.
Yeah, like every time they make a
It's
joke,
when they're trying to
like,
take
it's like,
themselves
wow.
seriously.
Anthony Hopkins shoving people off a submarine. Very funny.
Wait, so
Yes.
a DC movie? Every single time they try and make it funny, it's not funny?
A DC movie.
No, that's whenever they try to make it good. It's just not good at all.
What? All right.
Well,
Not including Dark Knight. I'm talking.
That's not. I don't even.
I'm
count
talking-
that as DC. You're just talking DC Universe. What?
Yeah.
There's a
We'll
Green
get
Lantern
to
movie
a
that
good-
existed.
We're gonna get to a good DC movie. I'm
Uh-uh.
currently pointing to the whiteboard.
Uh-uh.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Ew.
Bad.
We'll get to it later.
I have a lot. I have a lot to say about
We have
that.
the
No
next
one-
on the list.
Fudging cares.
Um,
I'm just kidding. That's
who wants to start this one? Now, I actually haven't seen this one.
What?
So I'm not
Baby
going to
Driver?
talk about
Spider-Man.
second one here.
Can I kick this off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to.
All right. So I don't care. You want to go?
Actually,
You don't usually kick things off, so I'm gonna let you kick this
No,
off.
I'm gonna kick it off.
Josh is gonna kick it off.
there'll
Kick
be
it
no
off, Josh.
kicking of anything.
Hey, why don't you?
I want
We
to
have
start.
drinks down here.
No.
Noah, go get drinks.
Oh.
It's your turn. I already
No.
moved. Noah, go get drinks.
I'll get drinks. I haven't
Don't
seen it.
pause
Start
that.
talking. Come
Yeah, I
on.
can
Quick,
see
someone
So
kick it
good.
off.
Guys, kick it
Kevin,
off.
Kevin,
What are we talking about?
Spider-Man
You're
Homecoming. I'll tell you one thing about it. I'll tell you multiple things. I'll tell you a fleet of things.
I'll
I'm
tell
the
you-
admiral of this fleet of things. I'm going to tell you about Spider-Man Homecoming.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's the first homecoming Kiefer's ever been to.
That's actually just bullshit.
That's not even all
No.
Aside from the roast and the toast of this pizza, it was a good movie. It was a great continuation of the MCU. It was a little like branch off because it was about a character that isn't necessarily 100% connected with the Avengers, but it's a new take on Spider-Man in which Tony Stark is much more influential within his timeline. And it was very good. It was based on like what happened in Avengers and all of the Spider-Man villains that we traditionally know as these like brightly colored comic book characters are darker representations of the destruction that the Avengers have caused. I thought it was actually a really cool description. I like that. I'm good with
I
words.
personally
That was a
enjoyed that
really
too.
good description.
Right?
You got a handshake.
But
son.
It was a very relatable high
Yeah.
school drama too.
it was
Like,
kind of
it actually- yeah.
parts. It was
for sure.
We got
Had a
cringy
lot of-
parts that even like we as high schoolers can totally understand.
And it had just a different style of not only just cinematography, but the way that the movie went on compared to the other Spider-Man films. That just made it more enjoyable to watch. You feel like throughout the other, 5 Spider-Man films there have been?
Yeah.
In the
5.
past couple of years.
Oh, Jesus.
They all feel the same. Every single one of them, it has the same
including
feel
the
to it.
70s like Japanese shit.
No, but this like
Oh,
obviously
Jinjo,
it was like similar characters, but it felt very different from any of the other movies so far. It was just very enjoyable to watch.
Can I get a sip of that?
I like how we're just
Oh.
sitting here looking.
So,
everyone played very well. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's definitely embodied Spider-Man
He's
the
my
best.
favorite.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best of anyone so far.
I like how
You know,
young he is.
Andrew
Yeah, I
Garfield
was
wasn't
gonna
bad, but Tom Holland was like this very kind of innocent and
Yeah.
almost childlike,
And,
Spider-Man.
you know,
like,
it-
constantly apologizing
I
and stuff.
feel
Yeah.
like it fit well with the way that the movie was like portrayed in a way that like, oh, you're not like not spoiling anything, but like it's pretty much about Spider-Man being like not ready. That's why he's not part of the Avengers,
Exactly.
and
there's-
having a young
He wasn't
actor help
ready.
with it.
There's some very emotional scenes in this movie. Like, there's some scenes that really get you sad. Like, very, very sad because they're so relatable to, like, high schoolers. And there's...
Wow.
there's
Oh.
cringy scenes that, nobody really wants or to needs.
like in real life.
Or somebody else take it off.
All right, I'll just say this. I'll just say this really quick.
That's her laugh.
I'll just say this really quick. Essentially, in the movie, the only there was one scene where, and this is not a spoiler. There's one scene where Peter Parker is kind of in this moment where where he feels as a kid, not as a superhero, that he has to call out for help. And even though I am that kid's age, so it's not like it's hard to look at it from like a parent standpoint, but
You're
I
actually
still.
older. He was
Yeah.
like 14 or 15 in the film.
That's true. That is
Oh,
true.
he's 21.
He is 21.
He looks, yeah, he's really young.
But what I was gonna say is that that scene made me personally really sad because I'm like, you know what? Like, even this superhero guy needs a lot of, needs help in this moment.
Can I eventually
And
tell that story?
the movie, honestly, to me, is probably the best Spider-Man movie by far. I felt like there were some times where I do like. Can y'all just stop?
Can you be
talking for
quiet?
2 seconds?
This is so disrespectful.
So disrespectful, absolutely
viewers.
ridiculous. And can I have some? Like still
All
haven't
right.
given me any. It's
So-
very upsetting. No,
Have
hold
you
on.
seen it, Charlie?
What I was gonna say really quick.
Tic-tac.
What I was gonna say really quick is just that I personally think that it is probably the best Spider-Man film by far. It was kind of hard to get into the world that much because a lot of the time
I feel like they introduced it very quickly, and the way that they actually kind of showed what had happened in Avengers for people who weren't very familiar with
that's true.
the movie.
That
And
was
it was-
Civil War.
No, he might
No,
have
it
like
was
that was
Avengers.
beginning.
Oh, and,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
And it was actually one of my favorite Marvel movies that I've seen. But
Oh, yeah.
I also say that after every Marvel movie because they're all amazing.
They seem to have a
amazing.
pretty good track record. I can't.
DC.
Yeah, and that's coming from a DC fan who enjoys the DC superheroes and characters more. I think that the Marvel movies just kick ass.
But what I was gonna say is that, you know, one more thing that I will say is that this movie is kind of odd. It actually still has a lot of people confused. Like, I remember this person that we were with, she turned and she asked me at the very end of it, she's like, was this like a prequel to like The Amazing Spider-Man? Like, where was Andrew Garfield? And I'm like, oh my god. And like, I wasn't like treating her like an idiot. I got almost this nervous feeling of like, that's gonna be a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are actually gonna be confused about this.
Did you swipe?
Right, well, the
her?
whole
they
thing is
retarded?
it's about
Yeah.
the license. For those who are unaware, and this is probably redundant because if you've made it this far in the podcast,
Can you explain what that word means?
You probably know about movies a little bit, but the license transferred. It was originally owned by Fox.
Sony.
And then
Sony.
Sony. That's
Still.
wow. I should
still
probably
is.
shut up.
Yeah, that was fake
It
news.
still is. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because I clearly don't know what I'm
Well,
talking
it's.
about. Josh, you go ahead.
They just made a contract. Sony made a contract back again with Marvel Studios that they would allow them to make the Spider-Man movie.
I wonder why. All of their other Spider-Man movies have been big
Exactly.
hits.
So what we need now is Fox to hand over the rights, those pretty little rights to the Fantastic Four and all those kinds of things. X-Men, the universe is already really developed, but I
I think they did. I'm okay with the job that
Well-
Fox did with the X-Men movies. I thought
And
that was
is
fine.
doing.
The reason that Marvel doesn't have Spider-Man is they originally sold him because they needed money.
Well, they sold
Right,
so many of their
exactly. I know,
superheroes,
yeah.
and we're buying them back. But they still don't have, the Fox characters and
And
Yeah.
they have
Which
to get the characters
personally,
back
The
I'm
from
all
Avengers,
for
the Avengers universe, I think, is such a cash cow because,
You mean the Marvel Cinematic Universe? It's so much more than the Avengers now, Charles.
Sorry,
You're so simple-minded.
Yeah, I know. I need.
Yeah,
I'm
they gifted
are also
acting
part
a
of it.
fool over here. I just think it's so profitable because what it allows them to do is they can do.
Guys like us.
Oh, speaking of that,
They-
Michael Keaton played an amazing villain. Probably one.
Oh
of the
my
best,
god.
Probably one of the
Who's
best.
Michael Keaton?
He played
Vulture.
Vulture.
Oh.
That was probably one of the best. Marvel
yeah,
villains.
Oh wait,
we
wait,
gotta
wait,
stop
wait,
talking
wait.
about
Something's
this
about
for
to
now.
happen. Something's about to happen.
Nothing's
We don't want to give away any spoilers for it.
That's
but-
true.
Yeah, I think we should move on to the next film.
All right, Baby Driver, third favorite movie of the entire year.
That's- Oh my
That
God.
movie
I'll
was
come back when I'm gonna get a word
incredible.
in.
Holy cow.
Okay. Josh, you say something because you went and saw it
You
with
saw it, yeah.
me and Sweeney went and saw it in early
Sweeney
screening.
and
Me and Sweeney.
Fuck you.
Sweeney and I went to an early screening of it about a week or two before it came out. And
Yes, sir,
honestly,
we did. And I thank you
I
again
loved it.
for obtaining those tickets for us. I thoroughly enjoyed that experience. Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sweet. Hey, y'all, it's me. Your boy is back again, and I'm here to stay.
Back
We're talking about Baby Driver now. In case you weren't catching up, or we went to commercial break if we
Or
have
your
one
hard
of
of
those.
hearing, yeah.
Exactly, hard of hearing.
For the deaf viewers.
Yeah, the deaf as well. if you can't see
Probably
it,
shouldn't be listening to a podcast, but
exactly.
You don't
Um,
listen to this,
Good thing we're gonna add subtitles. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
Get your point, Baby Driver.
Baby
Driver.
Driver. It was great. It was not what I was expecting.
What did you expect?
I expected not as much of it to be about the kid, but he was of course the main character. But it was so based around music and everything.
Oh,
with him,
the
and him
music
being,
was
a silent
fantastic.
kid.
Yeah.
It was like Guardians, how the soundtrack played a huge role.
It's a great movie if you like old music.
If you're a
A lot
huge
of it.
music fan, a huge car fan, and just a
Oh my
movie fan
God.
in general,
Ugh.
this movie will make you just
Yeah.
so happy.
And it took this kid, right? He's a famous actor from Fault in Our Stars and all this kind of stuff.
Right, but that's
But
a very
he's not
different project.
Yeah, he's not
you know.
super famous, right?
Yeah.
He's still a kid.
The acting was
That's such a contrast.
And then they
thing,
put
too.
all of
Yeah.
these big name actors around him and made him the center of it.
and
That-
he
that's
did
what's
great as
interesting.
They
normally
built-
in other
they-
movies
yeah.
he's kind of a supporting actor, but his acting was amazing.
They put
Yeah.
people like Jamie Foxx around him, and from what I still haven't seen it. From what I've heard though, is that he still outshines
He did,
even a
yeah.
big name like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
It
yeah.
holds- it
Jamie
really holds
Foxx
his own.
played definitely a very
Yeah.
different role. Like he's played many different roles. He played Django. He
Yeah.
played Dipshit in Amazing Spider-Man
I didn't
2.
really enjoy it.
He played Jim Carrey in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And then,
I didn't think his acting was amazing in this film.
his acting wasn't amazing, but he had a lot of really funny lines, and you bought him as like this crazy person. No, do you shut the door? You bought into him as like this really crazy guy because like he's called Bats in the movie, right? And you bought into him as this really crazy guy. It wasn't too crazy where it's like Hollywoodized, but you bought it. You're like, oh my god, this guy's really unpredictable. I don't know what he's about to do. And then Kevin Spacey in the movie. Oh my god, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey is so good in this freaking movie. I couldn't believe it. Do you have any comments on that? Do you have any comments on Baby Driver at all?
Bananas.
Oh, good one, buddy.
That was very good.
Well,
Anyway.
everyone understood
No,
it. That was
but-
the best part about
That was
it.
the best.
I
part
was
about
so excited when I saw the previews for it. Just seeing a red WRX drifting through the streets.
And
It was
real
being a
stunts.
car fan, yeah.
This movie barely had any CGI.
They even converted a all-wheel drive car to rear-wheel drive to do some of the stunts where they were drifting around corners.
Yeah,
from,
even that scene on Naboo, it was all
yeah,
all practical.
yeah.
No, the car
it's
drifting
amazing.
around at Naboo. It was beautiful.
Every single person who actually like died in the film, they seriously died in real life.
Yeah, it was extremely practical.
Do what you have to.
Right.
John Hamm is actually heartbroken.
Yeah,
which is sad.
Jamie Foxx.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Well, you guys just stop. Keep talking.
For my comments on Baby Driver, it's a very satisfying film because I don't know if we've already covered it. How did we cover the,
can't- yeah.
cover the music thing?
Yeah, but you can still comment on that. We didn't.
I am a person who loves when the music matches up with what's going on screen, and usually they'll only just do it with like and then they'll cut it. But with this movie, all the music matched up with whatever the characters were doing. And Keeper actually pointed this out to me when we were watching it. In the movie, while the music is going on, he'll be let's say the main character's walking past like a city block. The words from the song will be sometimes graffitied onto the side of the wall. That's the little tiny details that are in this movie.
And
that
just
are
I
really
did
like,
notice that,
every
yeah.
single time like the music drops or something happens, like as like there's like an action sequence, the music is gonna like go like quickly, and every time any like sudden sound happens, every time like the music lines up with it, it was a very good choice.
very,
of music.
very well done.
Well, after hearing you guys talk about it, and you guys have been talking about
Go
it,
see it right now.
for
Literally
weeks and
beef.
weeks. Oh, okay. I
Cancel this podcast.
legit, this is
and go.
as sad as this probably sounds. I'm legitimately considering going and seeing this tomorrow by myself.
Do it. I mean, you're not gonna have anyone else to come with you.
All right.
I'll freaking go.
Wait, have you seen Spider-Man?
No,
Charles?
I haven't seen that either.
Go
So
see
you
them
haven't
both.
seen Spider-Man,
See them
Baby
both at the
Driver.
same
Have you
time.
seen Transformers?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, right?
Good
Your
choice.
priorities
Have
are
you seen
bad.
I
SpongeBob
know.
Sponge Out of Water?
No, not yet. We gotta watch this.
Mr.
All right.
Matters is so pretty.
Next one.
I
I
feel
actually
good.
have
I've
seen this
seen
one.
like all of them.
I have seen this next one, and this is actually going to be the last one that is already out. And we're going to move on to ones that are coming out soon. So, the Wonder Woman. Now, I'm going to start this off. because
I want
said
this one to
anything
be. I just want to comment really quick. I want this one to be very organized with us. I want us to go person by
good time
person
to
because we have
leave.
very, very, very
Bullshit.
No,
about it. Sit
Josh.
down.
DC
sit down.
movies suck.
Sit
Josh,
down.
Josh, I want
Sit
your.
down.
I
That
want your
no one
opinions
a
on this.
mustache.
No,
Sit down.
Josh.
Josh.
I'm gonna go get some.
Josh.
I'll be back.
Josh.
Make it speedy.
We'll miss you.
I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna.
Y'all gonna miss me.
Okay. Hey, so we're
Alright,
gonna go
can I start it
person
off,
by
please?
person. We're gonna start with the good, then I'm gonna go in the middle. Noah's closer to the bad side, and then Josh is gonna tear this movie to shreds.
Yeah, it's gonna tear it apart. Okay. So here's my 2 cents. Look, as I said earlier, I'm a fan of DC. All right, Batman is absolutely my favorite superhero. I love.
Amen.
Thank you. And this is where we're gonna get a contrasting opinion about
Screw
two DC
Batman.
fans.
I'm just kidding. I love Batman.
I love the DC. I find the characters more interesting in the DC universe. I think part of it has to do with I grew up watching Justice League more than watching like Marvel-based cartoons, and I have a huge love in my heart for a lot of the DC heroes and villains, and so obviously this is biased because there's really been a struggle recently with the DC cinematic universe. Now I'm not referring.
A struggle, yeah.
That's a little bit of an understatement.
A bit of an understatement.
I turned Batman v Superman off, and I've seen the Dark as a contrast. I'm not considering Dark Knight and the Dark Knight trilogy obviously in that statement with the DC universe. I've seen Dark Knight 27 times, and I turned a movie starring Batman off because it upset me so much, and I thought they had just done such a terrible job.
You didn't see it in theater?
No, I didn't see it in theaters.
Oh, okay.
I saved myself $10.
Yeah. You did.
Suicide Squad was total garbage. I mean, it was much more watchable than Batman v Superman was, but I still feel that it was a poorly made movie, and it had so much hype surrounding it, and then just such a huge letdown. So for me, let's actually get to the movie at hand. Wonder Woman was awesome. I loved Gal Gadot. I think she is not only absolutely stunningly gorgeous, which is the first thing you notice about her, but I think she's an awesome actress, and I think she fit the role really well. She was comedic and funny, and everything just worked with her. She fit the role of Wonder Woman perfectly. She was exactly what I wanted to see.
I'll agree to that. Yeah, that's a good point.
So casting was great. Chris Pine also did an excellent job in the movie. One gripe I will say is some of the side characters that you'll meet that will kind of go on their adventure with them are really poorly fleshed out, and I feel like there's some stuff with them that is interesting. But I thought the movie was great. I loved the World War I setting because, and we'll get into this later when we talk about Dunkirk, I'm a huge fan of war movies. I think war movies are awesome. And this did a great job of, just like I think Captain America did, being a really good mix between, let's, not be like disrespectful and mistreat this really important historical event and landmark in human history, but also throw this fictional superhero in there. I think they did an excellent job with that. The battle scenes were awesome. Choreography was great with the fights. The ending was absolute trash. I'm not even going to hide behind that. The ending was absolute garbage.
At least we agree on that. Yeah,
I think that they probably, if they had spent a couple more weeks in the writing room, probably could have come up with a better ending than that.
Than just a bunch of CGI bullshit.
It was really rough at the end. Like the last 15 minutes. If they threw that out, like it might be a weird ending, might not make much sense, but I think it would have been more enjoyable than what I ended up seeing in the end. But I'm able to put that out of the way because I just was so absolutely stoked that they dude. I was so excited they finally made one of these that didn't make me want to turn it off. And
That is a very good thing because DC
We're going
is
in order.
you can make a comment.
I know. I'm just kidding. Calm down.
Judge me, please. Alright, so basically, it's a very good thing because I'm a huge DC fan as well. I'd side with DC over Marvel, but when it comes to movies and stuff like that, it is very difficult to be on DC's side because besides this movie, they've really sucked.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even gonna. Besides the Dark Knight trilogy, you guys gotta remember.
That's not DC Cinematic Universe.
No, exactly. And apparently neither was Green Lantern, but I don't know if any of you guys remember
Green
the Green
Lantern
Lantern movie.
just
That was.
exist.
I watched the movie.
Please.
It was a CGI mess. It was like the prequels times 3.
So you mean most of the DC Cinematic Universe
Yeah.
movies?
No. Suicide Squad was a lot of makeup. They won an Oscar for that. So that's got to be like practical effects.
The Oscar-winning film, Suicide Squad.
It's sad that you can
God.
actually say that Suicide Squad is an
God.
Oscar-winning film. That's just bullshit.
All right, Kiefer, you're up.
I know you're up, Keith.
All right, here we go. So here is the deal. Right? I actually love this movie, enjoying it. However, I don't necessarily let critics define how I'm gonna feel about a movie, but they definitely affect it. When critics are hyping up a movie so much, me like, yes, this movie worked. This is the movie that worked, and I'm just so desperate to have a movie in this DC Cinematic Universe work. Right? You're going to go into the movie a bit more hyped up than usual, and you're going to be like, that wasn't that bad. After thinking about it a bit more, it wasn't that great either. My opinions on it are this. I'm not going to redo all the good things that Charlie said because every single thing Charlie said, I agree with. Chris Pine, the acting was great by everyone. I think what it comes down to is there were just a lot of moments for me that I just felt didn't work. And here's the deal, right? With a movie like this, these are the reasons that I think this movie is a success. We live in a progressive world, and have been a lot of feminist-style movies, a lot of feminist movements in movies.
Ghostbusters?
Like Ghostbusters.
Can I make a point after that?
Well, I mean, I think I'm about to take your point.
Okay.
Probably. You'll see.
Yeah.
Is that Ghostbusters decided to do feminism in the completely wrong way. They do it by making girls be the best and they're better than men and guys are idiots and we don't need them for anything. And that just helps nobody. Where this movie took a very equal approach. They needed each other. The perfect Wonder Woman's been out for a while, so I'm gonna do not a lot of spoilers. It's not really spoilers per se. It's just discussing certain scenes. There was a scene in an alleyway where it's kind of a gunfight. You see it in the trailer where she blocks it, and that's a perfect scene of when they need each other. And now that's a more lighter, more physical scene. But overall, you just see that they help each other out, mainly by one being an alien, not an alien, but like a different place, or another one's a human being. And they help each other a lot. And also, the battle scenes are what primarily disappointed me. You don't have... The CGI for Wonder Woman definitely stood out to me as being unrealistic. The slow-mo was way overused. CGI in the end was disappointing. And the story wasn't going anywhere, really. The slow-mo was good. It was well done. The action scenes looked cool. But there was just too much slow-mo.
Nope, never. That's impossible.
For me.
We need a whole solo movie. That's
A whole movie
that lasts
Fast
5
Productions,
hours.
Next movie, just slow-mo. It's gonna be a thing.
That would be so painful.
Yeah, adding on to the whole, like, the thing about feminism, and the Ghostbusters thing is why I want to bring this up. Ghostbusters, the remake, obviously, was a movie made, for one, it was directed by a man, and it was made by a studio with a bunch of female actors, female comedians, who genuinely are actually funny on their own. I'm not trying to shit on them. But it was made to be a movie about, let's make so many jokes about men and literally prove that they're worthless and women are just better. And instead of having feminism be this thing about, like, hey, let's push for equal rights for people, let's make it about us being better and men are worthless, and just so many shitty jokes that are just demeaning and unnecessary.
Right.
And that movie did terribly. It flopped. Critics right now. Remember, critics are generally taking the sides of studios on a lot of this stuff. When these films come out, they're leaning towards that side. They ripped it apart. They said this is garbage. It's not watchable. It's not worth it. It doesn't. It actually damages the reputation of one of the most iconic American films of all time, which is Ghostbusters. Yeah. And it was trash, and it fell apart. And then a movie comes along that has plenty of feminist moments, many pro-woman moments, and a lot of those are seen in the trailers, and they're very clever, and I genuinely laughed at a lot of them, where it was funny, because especially in that, early American, not early America, obviously, but, early 1900s America, and not, I'm being an idiot, it doesn't even take place in America, whatever. I need to stop talking.
I think you meant, like, American wars, is what you meant, right?
Well, it's
Yeah.
Western civilization in the 1900s was very misogynistic and much leaned towards men's rights. And you get a lot of situations
White
in
men's
there,
rights, yeah.
Right, where it comes to, you have this strong female character who's not from their world, and you have this mishmash when she's going through all these situations, and it's genuinely funny. And it actually makes a good point of like, wow, yeah, that was a really kind of a shitty time as far as equality and rights go in world history. And it actually does it well. This is a movie starring a female character, directed by a female. And it did excellently. No matter if you liked it or not. You can't deny this is, compared to what Ghostbusters was, miles and miles and miles
ahead. This film, guys... In no way would I ever say this film is bad. But in my opinion, I'm also not going to sit back and say that it's good enough. And here's why. DC, of all people, DC and Warner Brothers are very reactionary. So my opinion is this. When you start saying, this is good enough, this is better than what you've done, that's what they're going to take. And they're going to settle on that, and they're going to go, okay, this is what we need to do. Production companies are listening. They put millions and millions and millions of dollars into these films, and we got to make sure that we stick up for good films and shit talk the bad ones. Because if we keep letting films get by being mediocre, even mediocre,
they're just going to keep putting money.
They're going to keep putting out Amazing Spider-Man 2s. Right. They're going to keep putting out Ghostbusters. So that's my opinion. You can watch the movie, and it is by far the best DC movie since The Dark Knight Rises. By far. Yeah. Noah, your opinion.
Noah's about to go in on him.
Okay, I'm about
He's coming out soon.
Okay. I came into this movie really hoping that it was going to do very well. So from the beginning,
it did very well.
Well, no,
Box
sorry, it
office
did do
wise,
well.
it did
But was it a
excellent.
good movie? I don't think so whatsoever.
No, he does not like this movie.
I
I'm
don't
starting to
like
notice
this movie
that.
whatsoever. And honestly, it's nothing to do with the two main characters. The two main characters, Wonder Woman and whatever guy is the I don't know
Yeah,
who
it
that
doesn't matter what his
Doesn't
name
matter.
is.
They are perfect. They could not have been played any better. They bounce off each other very well. They have some really good humor, like 25 minutes in the movie that I absolutely loved. It was very funny, like Marvel level humor.
The humor was great. The humor was really funny.
Humor was great throughout the entire thing. Action sequences were literally seemed to be made by a 5-year-old who makes like COD montages, where it would be like when the fighting was fast paced, it was very good. It was very well choreographed, and then in the middle of nowhere, it would just slow down. It wouldn't even have to be something cool that's happening, but like maybe the first or a couple times when the slow motion, that's really cool. The 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time has gone to slow motion within 2 minutes. That's when it gets very frustrating. And it just literally doesn't make sense. It seems like someone's just clicking the button over and over and over again, and they just kind of forgot to edit it out. And it just seems almost like a mistake how many times they go into slow motion. And it really ruins the action sequence.
It's like that 300 style action, like the one big problem I had to a 300 where it's like, yeah, oh, this is weird, I'm not being filmed. Well, you know what I mean, like it's going really slow,
For
and then all of a
reference,
sudden goes,
for all
you
those
know.
audio listeners, which is all of you, Kiefer just aggressively stuck his hand in the air as if he were wielding a sword of some sort.
Right,
Anyway,
yeah, that is true,
and
I did do that.
The first 15 minutes of this movie, when she's on the island, Wonder Woman is the only person I can even stand in the
Yeah,
first
the
15
acting
minutes.
was kind of rough.
The acting was very terrible because they were all
Watching
trying
the
to
beginning,
have...
I'm like, I want to get out of this so
all
fast.
the actors
I wanna get out of
that
this
were
so
on this
fast.
Amazonian island were all trying to have like 3 different accents at once that just were not working.
The island looked beautiful, though.
The island looked great.
I will say.
But all the acting was way overdone, extremely fake, and they were just phoning it in pretty much. Some were phoning it in, some were trying way too hard.
They did a really...
Yeah.
And I like the action scenes. The action scenes were cool at the start. The acting was pretty rough, though. There was some really rough acting, and some of it was kind of... And this really isn't spoilers, because it's the first 10 minutes of the film, and it's very much seen in the trailer, where it's like, you mustn't go, and it's like, but I must. You mustn't go, but I must. All right.
And
it's like,
that was the most painful bit. I hated that so much.
That was kind of the sequence between
that was
the
really good.
Amazonian people.
Yeah, seriously, it's like you're supposed to feel for this. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I remember a lot of people like said there with no spoilers again. There was a lot of sad moments. Like there was that one really sad moment during the battle there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With like the Germans and such. And like, I didn't feel anything.
No,
I didn't feel
They
anything
did
for
kind of a
any
bad job, like making you really care about those characters, except for Gal Gadot. That was really it. But other than that, personally, thought it was an excellent film.
I'm still going.
Because again, I can push the bad out and just be thankful that they actually made one that's watchable.
I'm glad they made a lot of money on this. That's very
Yeah,
good. Because I
hopefully-
want them to
that's
keep
a good
trying.
point.
I want
That's a
them
really
to
good
keep
point.
trying. I
Come
know
on, Justice
DC
League.
has it
Come on,
in them.
Justice
Dude,
League.
okay, I will say this.
Amazing.
Just, I will just say this really quick before Noah continues. I am not kidding, and I'm not gonna be like irrational and say this. I'm being completely serious. I genuinely believe that if Justice League is not good and is another disappointment, they're gonna be in serious trouble.
Like
They're
financially?
they're making good decisions. They have been. Wonder Woman was a
But
hit.
here's the main problem, though. They're using all of their good stories right away. Suicide Squad,
They-
Batman vs Superman.
They just
Yeah.
they're playing catch up. They've been playing catch up ever since Avengers got announced.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna quickly go upstairs and grab Josh while you're
Anyway,
going.
so another really huge problem I have with this, and I think Charlie had this problem as well. There are a bunch of side characters that are really quickly introduced at this bar.
Yeah.
And these side characters, like, there's some, I don't remember who they are. It's like the one Irish guy. Basically,
Exactly. You don't remember who they are.
Yeah, you don't remember
That's
who they
a
are. They weren't developed. And I kind of wanted to see them develop because they were
Yeah.
kind of funny. There was a guy named the Chief. I think you remember who
Don't
he
get
is.
into it too much.
Anyway, there's a guy named
I
the
would
Chief.
have liked to see more of him. For
We
sure.
would like to see more of these side characters that were just introduced. They were just thrown in there.
They tried to get like, they tried to do the thing where they put like these really quirky side characters in, and they were it kind of worked as like a humor aspect, but having them kind of be their own specific character and have their own specific like problems and and little stories.
you didn't really
There
get
wasn't
to know
enough time to flesh it out. They should have just been more of like, this is a side character. This is kind of his little thing. Here's a couple jokes. All right, let's get
Hey
let's
guys,
get the action.
I just realized that after Josh goes here in a second, we gotta wrap up Wonder Woman fast because we've been talking about it since they've been going.
Still talking about Wonder Woman.
We're done with it. We're done with it. Wonder Woman
We're
talking.
done.
Alright, hey, Josh, rip on it. Go to town.
I don't know how
15
to-
seconds. Go.
I don't know how to tell you it without spoilers, but it's like a reverse gendered Captain America where Peggy Carter is the main hero. It's just not good, and it's like literally it was the one thing in DC that looked like it was gonna go well. Because of course, like any other DC movie, the trailer was amazing, and you thought like her fighting in the trenches of World War I, that's badass. It was badass for the whole minute, and then that's about it. It's like in the first Captain America where they have like that long sequence of him fighting the Germans and stuff. Wow, that was a great 2 minutes, and then everything else is just kind of
Okay.
nothing. So,
Alright.
The fact that you don't like that hurts me, but all right.
well, it's not just that movie. It's kind of every single piece of trash the DC universe has put out. It looks so amazing via trailer, but then you go and watch it and you say, why did I spend money on this? I could have gotten an expensive sandwich, and that's about it.
That's about the right price point too. You know, I really enjoyed it. So, did you guys go to the gas station?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I liked it.
Some ear porn for it.
So next we got on the list is War: The Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah, so now we're moving
who
into-
here is familiar with these movies and has seen them?
There's another one.
There's a third one.
I've seen Dawn. That's the only one I've
I've
seen.
seen
this
Rise
is the third
and Dawn.
one?
This is the third. Well, you know that it's originally an old movie from the 70s.
I
And
know,
then these
but
are the remakes, kind of prequels.
I swear there's been more than 3.
No, this is the third.
Okay, well,
was
the
Rise-
prequel trilogy, yeah. Of the prequel trilogy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there has been more. Okay,
Yeah, in
There's-
the past,
there's a-
in the
yeah, a couple-
70s,
yeah.
yeah.
like
yeah,
how
yeah.
many? No, what?
Oh,
In the past, in the modern
series.
years, how many have there been?
Three. This is the third.
Okay.
There's
I
Rise.
swear there's been
Then
more.
what was the second one called? This one's
Dawn.
There's
Rise and Dawn.
Rise,
There's
Dawn,
James
and War.
Franco.
Right.
I know James Franco was in one.
He was in the
of them.
first one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How
yes.
many years have gone by now in this one?
I don't have an exact.
Do you think
timeline.
like?
Anyway.
A million.
So many years. I
Funny.
am looking forward to this very much. I'm not gonna pretend these are like the greatest movies. I think that it's kind of a recycled storyline at this point. It's a little bit, again, as I said earlier, with another thing, redundant. They're getting, they're kind of using up the whole monkey versus people thing. But if you want to have an enjoyable film where you sit down and you have more than just action to watch, and you have a story that you're invested in, and you actually care about the characters a little bit,
This is not that fun.
I think these are excellent movies. If you're looking for that, I really think they're fun to watch.
Or
so.
if you're like an ape enthusiast and you love ape culture.
If you
and-
watch that Disney documentary on chimpanzees, this is definitely the film
yeah,
for
that
you.
like
Serious
the
Zero
Earth
Zone.
Day one, and you're like, I need more apes. You know, this is the perfect.
My
movie
life
for
is
you.
lacking in primates.
Yeah.
Kiefer, you had some stuff you wanted to say about this.
Also, we've been told that the trailers are
Come
very,
back to me in just a second.
The trailers are very misleading, so we've heard.
The trailers,
So keep that in
the
mind.
trailers tend to make them out. The trailer, they do a bad job with these trailers. They always seem stupid and like, oh, that's just gonna be some dumb movie where they just have gorillas take up. But I think they're fun to watch. I think that if you want to sit down and have a fun movie to watch,
It's a very smart film too.
Yeah.
It seems like Dawn of the
because,
Planet
and
of the
they're
Apes-
dark too. It's not like fun, like stupid. It's like
Hey, look, it's a monkey. You know, they're not just like sitting there making fun of his giant rectum. You know, they're like shooting it and shit.
I want to
it's
point.
exciting and it grips you. They
It's
they
a
they
very
definitely
deep story
grip you.
about our little primate.
And kind of
thing.
like the whole idea of like playing God and stuff. It was like the whole start. I
Exactly.
think they're fun to watch.
Morgan Freeman played God.
Fun for the whole family.
So I want to point something out here, okay? I want to point out the fact that if this movie is good and lives up to the hype, which I've heard it does, but film is subjective.
Like gender.
This actually does have this actually does have to be.
Sorry.
What a fuck off, dude. This does actually have to be in the category, like in the discussion of top trilogies of all time.
I don't know if all time.
I think like
No, yeah, it does have to
I
be.
think,
though.
like,
Think
recent
about it.
years,
like
yeah,
the
they've done really
prequels
well.
of like Star Wars would be my like top 3.
Yeah, or like Lord of the Rings, like Indiana
Like I said, I
Jones.
didn't say top 3. I didn't say top 5. Just it's one of the best. It's another one of the
You
best.
gotta.
Because the first movie was really damn solid for what it was. The second movie was like, holy shit. This is what these films are capable of doing. The second film is when I really like, look, the first film is good. It's a good movie. The second film is great. And then this film, I've heard a lot of buzz. So we don't really know, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I know.
Do you?
I know all
Tell me
things.
about it.
Ask me a random
He's an
question.
oracle.
Ask me a random question.
When are they going to reboot The Hobbit
17.
and Lord of the Rings? Huh?
I said 17.
17?
Yep.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
In 17 minutes, guys, wait for the announcement.
No,
No,
this is I didn't say
trailer.
minutes.
Just 17 in general.
Yep.
The oracle will share no more.
Yep.
No more of his wisdom.
So,
The Hobbit
No,
coming
but-
back with even more CGI.
What do you have to say about this? No, you talked a little bit about it.
pretty much just to end off, I'm excited.
dead. We don't care. It's all CGI anyway.
Joshua, can I get some of that?
Oh, I'm good.
This?
I'm done with my comments.
You done with your
on
comments?
This film.
Okay. Yeah.
On to the
I
next.
if nothing else, good films. If you haven't seen them, they seem stupid. They're definitely. Actually, speaking of seeming stupid, when we were in seeing Transformers 5, wasting our money, a good friend of ours,
It was really good.
the trailer came on for War of the Planet of the Apes, and we were all like, oh, so that looks good. And he was over there like, oh, they're making another. Those are so stupid. And we're like, have you seen any of them? He's like, no. And we're like, then you have no idea what you're talking about. I think that's one of the reasons
Well,
they do
that's
so
one of
well.
the things with the trailers,
Right.
is how bad the trailers are.
Well, it's not that they're bad. It's just the premise seems so
I
stupid.
thought the trailer was good.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the trailer's
not
good,
good?
but
the premise.
misleads
The
the
premise
people.
just seems dumb, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be terribly executed. It's like they're gonna be like, oh, it's like Kong's Skull Island or something.
Kong Skull Island, I'm just gonna hammer this down right now. That movie sucked ass. I don't know why anyone liked that movie. It's not good.
I
Put your hand
heard
down.
good things about it. I still got.
It's not good!
I heard good
don't
things
get
about
it.
it.
I don't get it.
Wait, what's our next movie on?
Fast and Furious.
No,
Dang it.
next movie is Valerian.
Alright, Charlie, you
Can I
take
get
This
this.
is a solo thing for Charles.
Alright,
here.
so I'm gonna say a few
Why
things
is
about
Valerian on the list? Who the fuck cares about
Charlie.
Valerian?
It's been
This asshole.
everywhere. It's been on. So I've seen so many fucking ads for it. Okay,
I've never even heard of it.
this
Well,
movie's not
hey.
making any money. It's tanking.
I'm gonna shut up. Shut up.
It's already out.
Shut up. All right.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's the only thing I remember from the stupid trailer.
Is that?
Valerian.
I
He's
just
like,
remember
you're
the-
past schedule.
I just remember-
Time flies when you're having fun.
That was
I-
not a good actor to play this role.
No. Shut up. Let me say my piece about this. I am going to pay money to go see Valerian, and if any of you want to come with me, you are more than welcome.
What is it
come with
about?
I don't know, and that's the point.
What?
Listen, so okay, Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets. Apparently, it's based off some book by this guy named
Graphic
Nick
novel.
Peace.
Wait,
Gra-
Tara
graphic novel.
Devilline's in it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going together.
All
Holy shit, she's attractive.
right, so
I will say this.
John Goodman's in it?
I will.
is he? I have no
He
idea.
is.
I haven't. Can I finish?
So
my-
is Rihanna. Wow.
Yeah, Rihanna's not in the trailer.
No.
Stop.
Stop.
So all right.
Okay.
Valerian, I know absolutely nothing about.
Yeah.
And that is the reason I am willing to go pay this money. Because the trailer, even though it's an action-packed trailer and it kind of sets things up, I thought the trailer did one thing really well, if you guys don't like it, is it didn't give anything away. It was like, these are your two main characters, this is the place they're going, here's the problem, and then I'm like, I know fuck all about the rest
Yeah,
of this
and it's a
movie.
mutual reaction because, you know, I don't give
What?
a single flying fuck.
No, I will say this, okay? I've been in Charlie's shoes before.
What?
Yeah.
Do you fit in them?
They're kind of nice. They're a little
Sweaty,
big.
yeah.
They're a little big.
You have small fingers.
So I've been metaphorically in his shoes before.
And physically.
Essentially, here's my thing. I've been there where I'm like, all right, well, I don't know anything about this film for some fucking reason. Not even watching a single trailer. I want to go see this movie. I didn't see a single trailer for It Comes at Night, and I was one of the only people that enjoyed that movie. You want to know why? Because it's a great movie. Terrible advertising. They falsely
movie?
advertise that movie. It Comes at Night.
I've never heard of
I
it.
didn't know anything about Baby Driver walking into it, and I enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Well,
I-
just really quick. Is that like I do not think that this movie is gonna make any money at all. I don't think it's gonna make any money. I think it looks intriguing enough. I'm kind of glad that there's really not like a story. It's been like I love
there's
deep
clearly
and
a
thrilling
story. It's a graphic novel.
Okay, I get that, but I mean like for example, the most I've seen of it are this, right? Are the advertisements on YouTube of there's someone threatening the city, find them, kill them. That's it. And and then you got that one girl in it who I'm just, man.
Cara Delevingne.
I think I'm in
absolutely
love.
Gorgeous.
I know it's kind of a meme. I'm in
so
love though.
good.
So
Yeah, that's okay. And literally, that's really all I have to say why I'm hyped up is because I don't know anything about it, and I feel like there hasn't been a movie of this type that has come out in recent years that has been, to me at least, so vague.
Guardians. Well, not vague.
No,
but
see,
I mean,
Guardians. But the problem with the Marvel stuff is the Marvel things come out, and because it's based off of stuff that's already written, and there's such a huge fan base around
Just
it.
like Valerian?
Okay. Yes. True. Good
You're
point.
down here, buddy.
But like Guardians comes out. I have never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. Before I
Have you
go
seen
into
it?
that movie, yes.
Oh.
Before I go into that movie, I've seen so many YouTube videos by so many people being like, "Oh yeah, and there's all this gonna happen, and they're probably gonna be this bad guy because there's all this extra stuff outside of it, and there's such a big, strong, dedicated fan base that I feel like I know everything about it going in, and I kind of know what to expect." And that's why I'm looking forward to this, because it looks like it really... I like sci-fi stuff. I think cool sci-fi stuff is really interesting.
I just do not understand what you're saying at this point, because you could pretty much do that with any movie. You could just go to the movie theater and be like, "Oh, I haven't heard what that one's about. Time to watch it."
Well, no, I feel
because
it's
it's an A-list movie. It has at least one big name actor in it. It has CGI, which is intriguing to me if it's done well. And it seems like a cool universe. And I know nothing about it, and I am genuinely looking forward to that.
movie?
And the story. Move
Yeah,
on to
it's-
the next movie.
It's been advertised like crazy.
Dunkirk.
Oh.
Who
I
wants to start
can
off?
go back to Dunkirk. That was awesome.
Looks good.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for this shit. I am
Okay.
excited
I
as
don't-
hell for this.
I don't know if it's gonna go down as like
Because when was the last time?
a major war
Christopher
movie.
Nolan.
What was the last time a war movie was made?
Wow.
I was excited in the
Oh,
trailer
that's-
when he's like driving through the trenches like in a Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm excited not only about another war movie, another World War II movie, but the fact that it's told from a perspective that you don't often hear.
Mhm.
It's from the British Army, Dunkirk, and it's like the point where the civilians are going in to save the troops on the beaches and everything. I feel like that's great. Ton of great actors in it. You got Tom Hardy. You got what's his name from
The guy who
Peaky
plays Scarecrow.
Blinders.
Yeah, the guy who plays Scarecrow. I always forget his name. He's an excellent actor.
No, like I love him in Peaky Blinders. I would think that I'd remember his name, but clearly I'm not that big
I
a
am
fan.
pulling up the IMDb right now. I will tell you, it is.
It is.
He's not even one of the main. He's not even listed as the main. Keep
Be-
talking. I will
Bebop.
find.
I'm gonna continue
I will
talking.
find
It looks
him.
great. The trailers are like spooky, and I love it because it does like it's a historical movie. So you're gonna, Google search it. You know exactly what's gonna happen, but it's so intriguing. You guys are all on your phones except for Noah.
I'm looking up
Hi.
the name of him.
No, I personally very much enjoyed the the first
Cillian
trailer that
Murphy.
came out.
Cillian Murphy.
The music sounds amazing, and I always love Christopher Nolan's music
Well, it's
choices.
Hans Zimmer.
It is again.
Yeah, I think
Thank
so.
God.
It should be.
I-
They always do.
Hans
Yeah.
Zimmer's only had like one bad score that I can think of.
Really? What's that?
Well,
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
Ooh,
Dubstep,
well, I
time to light my candles. You know,
I don't know. I personally
dubstep
liked it.
is-
I know it
It's
was
Hans
bad.
Zimmer.
Though.
It is Hans
It
Zimmer.
is.
It's trashy dubstep. but I
Strap
like it.
yourself
Hans Zimmer,
in.
yeah.
Basically, I love the first trailer. I'm very excited. I'll probably go see it with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm excited as hell for this. And honestly, like a lot of people are giving this movie shit for not being rated R, and like here's my quick comments on that. No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
Here's my quick comments on that. I've seen some very, very, very,
It's the
very.
British Army. They're not violent.
They're very polite.
Harry
No,
Styles is in it.
I've seen some very, very, very violent
He's hot.
PG-13
He's a
movies.
hot
Like
guy.
you can get a
He's four
Casino
nipples.
Royale.
Oh, Casino Royale's
Yeah,
brutal.
Casino Royale is very violent. Even some of the X-Men movies are very violent for PG-13. You got, and then of course, pretty much, not all, but I mean like a lot.
The Simpsons movie.
Stop it. A lot of the
It's a great movie.
Christopher Nolan movies tend to be decently violent for being PG-13. More, not necessarily
Think
violent,
of
more
Dark
adult
Knight,
themed.
Dark
That's
Knight,
what
Dark Knight
this
Rises.
is.
Right.
Right.
Gritty
This
as
is
hell.
also Christopher Nolan.
It
He
is.
directed those too.
Did you forget that? No. My point being that essentially, I trust Christopher Nolan with this, and if a movie doesn't need to be rated R, look, don't make it rated R. I prefer rated R movies. I prefer, if you can make it a rated R movie, make it a rated R movie. But at the same time, it doesn't need to be. Rated R doesn't necessarily make a good
They're
movie.
going to make more money if it's PG-13.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And that opens up the door.
Moana was good, and there was...
It was pretty good.
Moana was also directed by.
It was
Christopher
also
Nolan.
very violent.
Can I say something just really quick off the charts here? I was not a huge fan of Moana.
Okay, get out of your own home, please, because...
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
not a fan of it. I just didn't really care.
I was
just
cutting
whatever.
onions.
I've
when I
been
made the
watching
movie.
Moana little by little each night alone in my bed. I'm only like I'm not that far.
Yeah, he can't watch too much until he nuts, and then he has to turn it off.
Good one, Charlie. Oh my god, you
Yeah,
got it.
high five. You should high five me. I'm just kidding. I'm not giving you a high five. No, I actually
not
do want to
fun at
finish
Oh,
Moana. That's the only Disney movie.
Just make sure you
It's
like
one
are
of those
cutting
movies.
onions when you make it, because that way you have an excuse when you start growing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
what
how
I
it
do
was
with
for
every Disney movie.
Frozen.
Yeah.
But I know most of the music from Moana because my nieces listen to it all the time. But I just haven't seen the actual movie.
They call
Can you sing us a song?
me-
What?
You sing us a song in the podcast, or no?
Go ahead, sing us a song, Josh.
No.
Sing us a Moana.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Well.
Hey.
Next movie.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. Copyright.
Come on.
That's copyright.
Let's go. Josh.
We're gonna get unmonetized.
Hey, I said I knew, as in I've heard before.
I wanted you to sing it along. Okay, never mind.
So,
Alright, so-
Dunkirk.
Look, honestly,
That's it.
here. Wait, is that it?
See, guys. I just want
Wait,
to say. I
hold
want
on.
to say
Do
one thing.
you
about
guys
Dunkirk.
want
Can I
to?
wrap up on Dunkirk?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Did
in a
we
second.
already talk about our video
Oh
sponsor?
my god. Hold on. So really quick.
Are we gonna talk about future videos too?
No, not in
Podcast?
this. No,
Not in
we
this.
didn't try for that.
No, we didn't. We just reflect on survivors.
Oh, that's right.
We haven't done that one yet.
I'm ready for that.
We'll discuss future films in a minute here. So, hey, listen. Essentially, here's what we're gonna do, guys. After wrapping up on Dunkirk, if there's
August
any
26th.
more thoughts, any more films these guys want
Oh,
to discuss,
Hey,
because
I
we have a
just
bit of time.
A quick shout out to our video sponsor. Thank you very much, Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog, for sponsoring this video,
Can I wrap?
this podcast,
Wrap it up?
And Marcus Cole.
and Marcus Colt, the Instagram page. Thank you. You're the best. T-shirts coming your way. See ya.
Yeah. So the final thing on Dunkirk, because we're not wrapping it up just yet.
I'm excited.
We're wrapping it up.
Is this. Look, Christopher Nolan's my favorite director, and I think all of us can agree that he's kind of the guy that you see a movie coming out by him, and there's no worries. Even for most Marvel fans, I know that there is kind of like when that new Marvel movie comes out, like when Ant-Man got announced, everyone's like, oh, they're gonna make a bet. I'm like, come on, like I hope it's good. Like I feel like personally at this point, Christopher Nolan, he's just that guy that you kind of he's just he's old Rusty. You know, he's just gonna come out there and make something awesome and make something really enjoyable. And
I feel like this film was kind of a gift to him from the studio. I feel like it was like, you know what, guys? Even if this doesn't make a lot of money, who cares? Because war films don't make a ton of money. They grow over time, or not grow, but they money
continue to
exponentially.
have
They stay in
attention
theaters for a while.
because they become classics essentially.
Right, exactly. So I think that this was kind of a gift to him by like, hey, you know what? This guy's done some amazing things for us, so let's just let him just do this.
I look forward to
I
the
get what
story.
you're saying, but you explaining it and comparing it with like Ant-Man and stuff, I feel like you're stumbling and you're trying to catch a ball, but you were like bebopping it all around and like
Just fumbled that shit.
kept like catching it, but then it dropped. You're getting your point
You're
across,
like flat
but
on the
it's
play.
not like clean.
All right, well, explain better than I did.
Explain better. Christopher Nolan is a very well-known director. End of story. Most Marvel people also have great directors, though.
No, I'm
Like
not.
James
No,
Gunn
no,
and all
I'm
that.
not. I'm
The
not arguing.
brothers.
James
But
Gunn
I'm
sucks.
just saying because when Ant-Man was announced, all Marvel fans were like, "Hell yeah, it's Ant-Man!" Like most people, like. They,
But there was a lot of
Who the
war.
hell
Okay,
is that?
Josh.
Okay,
you're
wait,
also
hold on.
seated-
Hold on. Quick comment. Thank God
sorry,
that.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you did. Thank
Those are
God.
my Altoids.
All right.
Thank God that you what?
So,
I mean,
anyways,
sorry, we got wrapped.
thank God that Edgar Wright left Ant-Man because we wouldn't have Baby Driver if he didn't leave. Just thought I'd say that.
All right,
Now
let's
go-
end the podcast
Josh,
on that.
the
note.
argument I'll make against you there is you're also very deeply seated in the Marvel community. Being
I like
someone
your seat, Charles.
Okay. being someone who's more on the outside
I
of
see what you did there.
being more on the outside of the Marvel community, I know there was a lot of people going into it who were like, this, like, is this gonna be any good? Like, is this just gonna suck?
I'd like to let you know on behalf of the Marvel community, we're very accepting. And if you want to come on in anytime and leave all your DC loving just trash at the door, be happy to have you.
We're happy to have you. I do want to say this really quick. I just want to not necessarily end the podcast on this, but hey, do you guys have any more films you'd like to discuss that weren't on that list?
Survivors.
You guys want to discuss
Hey,
Survivors?
so there's just
Survivors was a great movie of the summer.
Go
watch
watch Talk to Trias. You'll hear all about what we think about
Talk
Survivors.
to Trias.
Also,
episode
go
5.
watch Survivors if you haven't seen it. It's pretty good.
Hey, why
Go
doesn't
watch
anyone
some-
make
some-
movies in claymation anymore?
Go watch some mother clucking cat videos because I don't see enough of those on the internet anymore. So make those popular.
Say
All right.
cap or cat?
So,
Cat. Copper cab.
Copper cat. Have you guys been watching recently?
I
No,
make
that's
that
not where we're still on
gingerbread.
the podcast. Let's focus.
Yeah,
Have you guys?
let's focus up.
Any more movies?
Bracket focus.
Josh, any more
we're
movies?
all.
I think we're good.
Any more
That's
movies?
everything.
Any more movies?
I'm all set.
Okay, awesome. We are all set. So,
Can
guys,
I wrap it up?
no, shut
Okay.
up.
Okay.
So, essentially, some future podcasts you guys can look forward to. We're going to do full video on Star Wars and specifically Episode 8. Full video on the MCU coming soon. And then, even sooner, we're going to be doing more on the Oscar season. Get excited for that shit! So, now you can go.
All right. Well, I just want to thank all of you for who probably didn't stick around this long, but if you did, thank you much. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you much.
So yeah, thanks for watching the very first episode of the Trias Productions podcast, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a
Peace.
wonderful evening.
Boys and girls.
See you.